my name is Colleen Brooks, and I'm in the Malone's Communications class. And tonight I am going to be sharing some information with you I hope that you find useful. Actually, I hope you never have a need for it, but should the situation arise. Tonight I'm going to tell you how to de-skunk your pet should the situation arise. The first thing I have here is a picture of our perpetrator. They look all cute and friendly, but they're not. Just ask our friend here, the victim, who is my dog Eddie, who got sprayed by a skunk, and of course it was 11 o'clock at night, and I just took a bath and was ready for bed. So first we're going to talk a little bit about the skunk itself. The skunk is nocturnal by nature, so most of the time in the daytime you will not have any problems with your skunk in your yard. Skunks are also non-confrontational unless they're provoked or cornered. So my suggestion is if you see a skunk in your yard, head the other way. Also, skunks can spray up to 20 feet and hit a moving target. So like I said, you see a skunk, head the other way. And the last thing is the skunk spray is oil-based, which is why it's so difficult to get rid of the odor. Some of us have heard of many of these remedies. It seems like everybody and their brother has heard something a little different. From tomato juice, lemon juice, vinegar, even Coca-Cola, mouthwash, or toothpaste. I myself tried the tomato juice, didn't work. Tried the vinegar, didn't work. In the morning, I called the vet, and they gave me the recipe for success. This worked so well. And most of these items are very common items that everyone has in their household. And it's basically, you just need yourself a big bucket, some hydrogen peroxide, some baking soda, and some liquid soap. And basically, all you have to do is mix up all the ingredients in a bucket. And you're going to want to put on old clothes to do this because you're probably going to throw them away when you're done. And you give your dog or your cat a good scrubbing. For the best results, you want to let this solution sit for about 5 minutes, rinse and repeat. Another important thing you want to make note of is that not to get the solution near your pet's face. You'll take a washcloth and dip it in the solution to clean the facial area because you won't want to get it in their eyes. I'm going to tell you why it works now. Liquid soap is what breaks down the odor, and the hydrogen peroxide and baking soda actually neutralize the odor. Tomato and citrus juice, people have thought for years that it really helps, but it only masks the odor and doesn't really eliminate it completely. I'm going to give you a few tips to avoid skunk encounters. The first thing is important. Never leave your pet outside after dark. If you can avoid it at all costs, that's probably your best bet. The next thing is you don't want to leave garbage cans left out. If you do, make sure you have lids that are tightly secured. These little varmints like to come in and rummage through and help themselves. Also, if you have pets and you leave their food outside during the daytime, it's a good idea to bring it in at night. You don't want to be tempting them to come close to your house. Another thing is that if you have fruit trees in your backyard, it's a good idea to pick up the debris because the skunks really enjoy a nice little snack of fruit. Basically, there are many different recipes and none are proven one better than the other. I can tell you this from experience. I have used this recipe, it works, I've tried the other ones, and no, they weren't good, so I would stick with these 3 basic ingredients. It's very simple, everyday items you have in your household, and it definitely works. In conclusion, I hope you found this informational. I hope you never have to use this, but again, it's nice to know ahead of time before you're in that situation. I'm going to have for everyone when we leave tonight a little recipe card with all the ingredients and brief directions for you should you need it. So I would like to thank you all for your time, and in conclusion here, This is our recipe for success, and should you use this, hopefully we'll all come up smelling roses. Thank you for your time.